In my entire career, there are a few things that excite me. And this morning happens to be one of those days that I'm really, really excited. You're welcome back to the AM Club right here on MX24. This is the AM Club. My name is Miriam Uduak-Mensah. We're going to get into what we're doing on the plug this morning quickly. But before that, are you a business owner in Accra looking to optimize your operations? Join us for a special conference on Tuesday, July 23rd, all about digitalizing your company using Odoo. Many companies in Accra are switching to Odoo to streamline their processes and increase their revenue. Did you know that the average company uses 14 different apps to run their businesses? This can lead to poor communication, lack of integration, and limited visibility, costing up to 30% of their revenue. At our conference, you will discover the new feature of Odoo 17 and learn how it can help your business. You will get an interactive demo of Odoo 17, tips and tricks from digital experts, success stories from local companies, and a Q&A session with our experts. Networking opportunities is also going to be available. Don't miss this chance to transform your business and add the event to your calendar. Join us in Accra, and that's the Marriott Hotel on the 23rd of July. I'm going to be there, so make sure to be there. Now to the business of the day. Okay. Jay, are you ready for the business of the day?
Brad KV's in the building, so most
he's
definitely.
in the building. I remember when I posted the flyer, like, oh no, I haven't heard from him for a long time. I said, yeah, we're going to do this.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
It's good to see you.
So good to see you guys too. Thank you so much for having me.
He looks very calm as he looks on television.
He's always calm though. I mean,
you know him better. I don't.
I mean, he's always calm. I mean, you find Brad KV doing
too much.
No. He's just a calm guy.
Awesome. Awesome. But obviously, one of the things that caught our attention is that obviously warranted this interview is your new project. We've seen you do a gospel song. Since 2004, when you launched your career, and of course, you give us bangers back to back. You did put in a few gospel songs, especially the one we just played. So we know that you have those powers to do that. But then all of a sudden you've gone on hibernation for some time, back with a gospel song. Let's backtrack a little bit. You, like I said earlier, you came on the scenes in 2004. Did great work.
Okay,
before that.
2004. Okay, I've been around, but I released my very first album in 2005.
Right.
So next year is like the official 20th anniversary. Oh, baby. You're very party, baby.
But how have you been though? First of all, let's check on you.
By God's grace, I've been okay. I've been good. Glory to God. Everything is moving on smoothly. I've been working on my new projects, and you know, I mean, I've been working on a gospel EP, which was like a personal promise I made to God. If I'm able to record up to 6 albums, and the 7th project, or the 7th album recording, I will dedicate it solely to God, and that's what I'm doing.
That's what you're doing.
Oh, so it's not just a single. No, it's an EP. Yes, it's a 5-track EP, and this is the very first single.
Wow!
All done and dusted. Kinda, like about 80%, 85%. Good.
But what have you been up to as a brand? What have you been up to? What have you been doing apart from the album or the EP you're working on?
Yeah, lots. I've been recording. I think since I released my last album 2 years ago, and that's in 2022. That's the Famisa album, and I'm doing so great. And then I started recording again. I just made my mind to fulfill the promise of a 7th album project, and then work also on the 8th album. So both albums are kind of like 80-85% ready. I have the 8th highlife album ready, which is a 14-track album.
I see.
Yeah.
You've been busy.
Yes, so I've been working in the studio, just been preparing to release some very good tunes for my fans out there.
Awesome. And this will be funny. I grew up watching this man, and
now she makes me feel old.
I actually literally grew up watching this man, and my little sister was actually telling me that I used to call him a pastor.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
You used to watch him and call him a
pastor. I
pastor.
call him a pastor because we're having a conversation about you coming on today, and she was like, "Look, I said our friend a pastor," and I was like, "Oh, really? I used to do that. Oh, so silly. Don't mind me."
Oh my God.
But you came out looking a certain type of way. Then after some time, we saw the fashion change.
Yeah.
all of a sudden you're wearing earrings, you're looking a certain type of way. We'll get into the fact that you're now doing gospel and you're looking the same, you know, with the tattoos and everything. At what point in your life did you decide that house and I was say changing the kakra?
You know, it's all part of my evolution and branding. You know what I mean? And you know, I mean, I just always want to feel comfortable or a certain type of way that makes me feel good about myself. And I think this is one of the reasons why, you know, I'm going through that kind of evolution.
Yeah.
And I think I love it, personally. And I believe that my fans also out there love it.
I'm interested in your news.
Oh!
I was about going there.
Yeah, what's going on
I even realized that.
Do you want to zoom into it a little bit?
There are different signatures there. There's a love, there's a
half moon. Is that a moon?
Half moon, yeah.
There's someone smiling.
What's this? This is like a leaf. I don't think it's a leaf.
You can look it for yourself.
Yeah. So KB, talk to us. There's a smiley too
emoji.
as well. What does this mean to you?
It means a lot to me. Apart from anything, too, I try to keep my nails that way for a reason. Yeah, because I kind of like I had a bad habit of chewing on my nails.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was a very bad habit. Like you can catch me off guard, maybe. I mean, putting my fingers in my mouth, and I didn't see it as a good look. So I decided to do something to it, which will make me admire it.
And not eat it.
Not eat it. And in a way, too, it keeps my nails very clean and keeps my, you know, it's like a hygiene thing. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's
Nothing
a good routine because if I should see something on smiley on my finger, why would I want to bite this?
There you go.
You see, Kwabena Kwabena is a smart man. He's found a way to dodge your question, but it's okay. We are not here to drill him. We're here to have a conversation. Now, let me go back and I want to get a little personal with you. A couple of years ago, and I'm not going to state what here, we heard a lot of things about your brand, as about your person. I would say that as a brand, one would say that your brand was smeared a little bit. So many controversies of using drugs, your divorce and all of that. What did that do to you as an individual? Because one would say that affected you and made you step back a little bit. But what did that do to you?
I would say one thing I'll put across is you learn nothing from success. You know, failure teaches you a lot. And that was an era in my career which actually struck me a little bit because I realized that some people just wanted to dent my image and, you know, do whatever they can to just put me in a bad light out there. But then I saw that as a process. And I saw that as a moment where I need to take some steps back and reflect on my own life and reflect on my career and see how I can rise above that. You know what I mean? It was quite a difficult moment for me because the whole impression was created as if I'm the only one who is divorced in this world. You know, people get divorced, and I mean, I didn't see what was wrong with it. If I was into something or I was somewhere which wasn't making me feel happy and making me feel comfortable or making me achieve my goals as an individual, I don't see the reason why I should continue. You know what I mean? And I've never explained or told anybody why, because I don't think I owe anybody any explanation. It's up to me exactly, it's my life, and I'm in a driving seat, and I have to steer my life in a way that makes me comfortable. So I took some decisions which today I'm so happy that I made those decisions. People read whatever meanings into it, but I mean, for me, it works for me.
Right.
But how did you rise above that? I mean, what did you tell yourself? What was it? The people around you? What really happened?
First is prayer. Yeah, my mom is very spiritual, and I am spiritual too because she raised me. My mom and dad, of course, but then you know, I mean, the mothers always have that edge. I prayed a lot. I went through moments where I had to rely solely on the Lord who created me and gave me the talent. Yeah. So rising above that, I would say prayer was the key. Yeah, prayer was the key. And
God helped you through this.
oh my God. And
my
I mean,
God,
I
amazing.
like it gives me more reason. Like I see the whole thing like, okay, it was a process. God wanted me to experience something, and that also motivated the creation of this God of Restoration EP. You know, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to God for what happened and every experience, because without that experience, I don't think, I mean, I'll be here today being, you know, understanding the whole thing and creating an album out of it.
One would say that Mimi is saying it here that this year is for Jesus babies. So this year, if you're Jesus baby, you're winning.
Yeah, you're
so
winning.
You're winning.
You're
okay.
winning. Yes, I am winning.
And I always say this for creatives, for people who are in this space, we are emotional beings.
Yeah.
We always go through different phases. But for you, listen, you went through what you went through. People said what they said, but do you think, to an extent, you contributed to some of the things they said or some of the things that happened to you?
I don't see how I will contribute to anything, or I'll influence something somebody has to say about me. You know, and since I'm in the eyes of the public, I agree that people would want to have an opinion about my life. I don't have any problem about that. But what hurts, or what's unfortunate, is when there's a misconception. You know, but then, I mean, a time will come where I'm thinking of a memoir.
I love that.
Yeah.
I'd love to read something from
Yeah,
you.
I'm thinking of a memoir, because I realized that in our society here in Ghana, we love to just to slander people and destroy people for no reason and for no evidence. Like, we have nothing. We don't have anything substantial, but we just want to destroy your character. I see it that way, and it's very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Very, very unfortunate.
Okay. Now let's get into the big one.
Yes,
then.
please.
Of course,
Yes,
it's
please.
a
The actual
brand new
reason
one.
why we're
Yeah,
Fachemi.
yeah, Fachemi, yeah.
And then I'm in Fancho.
Oh, sir, one say, for all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. And Bonimun, you're saying a Bonimun Sunya way. And you know, so media, you know that you are a sinner. So when you wake up in the morning after thanking God and praising God for life, the next thing you do is you ask for forgiveness before you ask for his, favor. And as I mean, those who understand, those who pray in the morning understand this process. So it's quite a process I go through almost every day in my life. But then I release Be a Quiet first. You know, but then to say Boniface nyom na afia nsaba.
We say we that's now ready, so we say Boniface. But Fachemi, you chose Obapa Christie for this song. Why?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, from the inception of the album, that particular track, it had Obapa Christie written all over it from day one. From day one, like from when I received the inspiration to actually create that piece, it kept ringing that, it has to be Obapa Christie on it, you know. And, I say I wrote the second stanza thinking about her and how she actually sings with her emotions, and she's a wonderful artist.
My team wants us to play the song.
Yeah, we've got it on standby.
So we've got that song on standby. Even though I want to add that he's looking very much like Mr. Drew here. But let's go. Let's go for Fachemi.
That's my brother from another mother, though.
Listen, the resemblance is crazy. Let's go for Fachemi, and then we'll come back to wrap up the conversation right here. I need tissue, guys.
Just got to love it, man.
Let me be a little dramatic.
Yeah.
Can you get tissue?
Kwabena,
Wow.
yeah.
You put your heart and your soul into this song.
Yeah.
You're speaking your truth, and I think I can feel it because you made it personal.
It's
Wow.
it's all personal, and I'm really grateful to God for that opportunity and for restoration. I should say that's what I call the gospel EP. It's the God of Restoration EP, and everything I've experienced, I'll say, in the last 4 or 5 years, it's all into that project, and I'm so grateful to God because it got to a point where I felt like, you know, I don't even want to be in the eyes of the public anymore. Yeah,
You
it's
got there.
yeah, I got there. It was a difficult moment, and I mean, that gave me, I mean, that experience that hey, you are here to stay, and God actually gave you this because. I mean, I couldn't see myself even writing music anymore, but then it kept coming. I mean, yeah, I wake up in the morning and, I mean, I just pray a little bit. I pick up the guitar and, I mean, it comes. So I realize, okay, one person may jive.
With the other songs on
Yeah.
the EP, does it feature every gospel artist?
Okay, that's what, I mean, it doesn't, there are, I'll say there are 3 features on there.
Okay.
Yeah, but then I'll still keep the other 2
And the rap
under wraps. Yeah, but then I went solo on 2 tracks.
Okay.
Yeah. The second single, which is also due. Yeah. The second single is, I wouldn't say my personal favorite on the EP. I'd say because it's a solo. It's just me on that track.
Yeah. I just wanted to see how intense that would be.
Yeah, it's very intense.
That's for you.
Honestly, it is. It is very intense, and it's so intentional. Yeah, very, very intentional.
Are you saying that you're telling us your story but not telling us your story? Somehow you're telling us your story through your songs. Okay, let's accept it the way it is coming like this. So we know that you're coming up with another album after this EP.
Yeah, after this EP.
When this came out again,
Yeah.
my partner in crime, my little sister, she and I were talking about it. It's like, I decided we're done gospel artists now. So that's a question people are asking. Are you getting into gospel fully, or is something you will be doing every now and then?
I'm a musician, and I create music, so I can create any piece of music. But then this particular project, like I said earlier, is like a personal promise I made to God. Because after my first album, I experienced something which made me feel like I'll not even be able to do another album or even get to even 3 or 4 albums. So that period made me make that promise to God that, hey, God, you created this world and rested on the 7th day. So if you help me create 6 albums, my 7th studio project, I will dedicate it to you, and I'll make a whole EP to say thank you for what you've done for me and how far you brought me. And I released my 7th album 2 years ago. So exactly. So I couldn't escape.
Yeah.
I mean, that promise made to God.
Oh, listen, congratulations to you. But this Mr. Drew thing, what's up? Are you guys going to do something together soon?
We have a song together. We do.
They do.
Yeah, boo.
They do.
See.
They do.
We have to update. We have to update you.
I'm not exactly a fan like that because a good fan would have known.
Yeah, we do have a song together. We have a beautiful.
What is it?
It's a very beautiful one.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Very beautiful one.
Maybe listen, let me make an excuse. Because I'm a Jesus baby, I'm more focused on the...
But Kwabena, where can we get this one?
On all streaming platforms. You can get it on Apple Music, on Deezer, on Spotify, on Audiomack, everywhere. And God willing, the video is ready. We are premiering it.
They're just giving us teasers. So I was surprised when I didn't see the video. I was like,
yeah, the video is ready. It is ready. We just wanted to release the audio.
Okay.
I mean for 2 weeks, and then after 2 weeks we released the video on YouTube as well. So on the 19th, you will see the video on YouTube.
But how is it doing so far? Just the song.
Oh wow! I mean, the response and the reception has been amazing. I'm so grateful to God. I love the way people are receiving this EP. That's the first single. This is just the first single, and like the anticipation has been great, and the response has been great. I mean, I'm excited about it. I just want to, use it all. I mean, I hope people actually use it to pray, because this is something born out of my praying moments or my, those moments with God. And trust me, He heard me and He's restored me.
I love this for you.
Most
So welcome back. Commercial break. We hope you don't go back again. And listen, personally...
No, I'm here to stay.
Yes,
I'm not going nowhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
Personally, they all know, the entire team. They have been trying to put ambulance on the side just in case I see you and faint. So I'm glad that I stayed in composure. I tried.
You try.
I
I don't know what to do.
I drank, Charlie, because I knew that it wasn't going to happen. But yeah, we did it. We did it.
My God.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank
and
you
really
so much,
appreciate it.
Mimi.
This
Thank you, guys.
means
Thank you so
the world
much.
to me. And we wish you all the very best in your endeavors, every other ones that you're going to embark on. Thank you so much, Kwabena Kwabena, for being a part of this show this morning. You guys, I'm behaving myself. My name is Miriam Udwa-Mensah. This has been the AM Club right here on MX24. We see you again from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on the show.
My name is Kwabena Kwabena. Thank you so much for being part of it. Off camera, make sure you join us, MX24GH it is. Goodbye. We'll see you tomorrow.